Welcome to Wargame Wednesday, Episode 9. This week we're playing another game of Dust Warfare because we enjoyed our first game last week enough that we decided we'd give it another go-round. This week G's taking a completely stupid list for 200 points, and we're going to see how that works out.
Well, basically after making a video that took 30 goddamn minutes, I decided that if this game's not over in 10 minutes, I'm just going to leave, so... Yeah,
he's too lazy to actually like stay for a whole game. So he's
I'm not editing another 30-minute video. It's just not gonna happen. So this video is gonna be a lot shorter.
that was his intention. Sheer laziness.
That was the mentality.
He's using this UNA vehicle from 1843 to proxy the.
Because it's a very similar build.
Yeah, similar size. Exactly yeah. So what vehicle is that from the US? That's a Punisher, and there's a unit inside of
the command squad.
There's a command squad inside.
The regular one. The boss squad or whatever.
Yeah. Then he's got a unit back there, which are...
Those are the gunners.
Yeah.
And then I have the Red Devils, which are like British paratroopers with grazers or some crap. And then I have Action Jackson.
Wow, so much fail.
God.
Okay.
Fair. And he basically has 2 grazers. And that's it.
Excellent. I've got a unit of Recon Grenadiers and a Recon unit of Battle Grenadiers over here. I've got a Lothar. No, wait, that's not the Lothar, that's the Ludwig.
Oh, Ludwig and Lothar.
Right. I've got the Ludwig that's got the big guns on it. I'm using these Colossi from 1843 to proxy the Heavy Recon Grenadiers, which have the big-ass machine guns. And I am using these Colossi from 1843 to proxy as Heavy Flak Grenadiers. There's also, behind these double-stacked crates, there was a Lothar that's completely got line-of-sight blocked to it, so it can use artillery from out of line of sight, and therefore possibly survive for more than a turn because he's got a heavy walker. I've got my command squad back there in the tank trap area, which is the entire area bounded by the outside 4 tank traps. That's all tank traps, and it all provides hard cover.
Just like last game?
Yeah, just like last game. And so we've set up the terrain. We have the deployment we're using this time is called Close Engagement. You deploy a minimum of 6 inches and a maximum of 18 inches from your table edge on both sides.
It's a not stupid version of Dawn of War,
right.
Basically.
Yeah, and it's the objective for this game is it's basically kill them all. You get 1 victory point for each enemy unit killed in its entirety. And lastly, we ended up with the scenario with no additional conditions because we don't want any additional conditions. So somebody spent 1 point to make that happen.
You did.
Yes, I did because I didn't.
I don't mind low light.
No, I don't want any additional bullshit. So yeah, and that's what basically we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is after each the end of each complete turn. Or I don't know. Last time,
end of each complete turn.
Each complete turn.
I'm not editing anymore.
Right, and so at the end of each complete turn, we will explain what we did with our orders and what we did in our unit phases with each unit and what the outcome was, more or less, so that you can follow along with this battle as it goes along. So we'll be back at the end of turn 1 after my plan has already fallen apart miserably and I'm about to die. So here we are at the conclusion of the first turn.
Your turn.
Of my first turn. I've used my Lothar that's back behind there. I've used both my...
He's here.
Yeah, all the Panzer Shreks on my Battle Grenadier squad, my Recon Grenadier squad, and I used my Lothar to shoot at his, whatever the hell that stupid thing is called. That breaks the game at 200 points, right? And I did 1 point of damage total by firing with all those units, and he repaired it with the repair ability. And I'm pretty much the game's over at this point because I can't hurt that vehicle and it's kill 'em all. So all he has to do is hide the rest of his units all game and pick off at even one of my units, and that's a good game.
I'm not gonna hide.
This worked out well.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Thanks. We'll be back at the end of my turn.
Yep. No, I'm sure you didn't enjoy that, you bastard. So here we are at the end of turn 1. He decided to move a couple of his units around this box, but he's not running away and hiding them. He wants you to know.
I am gonna circle turn this way.
Notwithstanding the fact that this game is already over, incidentally, he wiped out my Battle Grenadier squad to a man. And
they had bazooka, so they had to go.
Yeah.
They had to go now.
Yep. So yeah, here we're at the end of turn 1, and
I'm just happy.
We'll see what happens next turn.
I just like everyone in the internet to know that I really didn't look at the stat line or the rules for how heavy walkers worked when I picked one. So please forgive me.
I don't know what we're going to talk about, but...
Well, I long-tomed you. That was pretty good.
In the fotch. I'm surprised it didn't kill anything, actually.
I know.
Alright, so here we are at the end of turn 2. We didn't really use any orders to do anything, except he used the long tom attack and it worked.
Of course I hit with it.
Yeah.
It's not bad enough I have a retarded-ass walker. I need to hit with my long tom, too.
Yep. And he moved his... he went first this turn. He activated first. He was the initiating player. He moved his squad of paratroopers a little bit, and he moved his commands, or his... What are these guys? The green guys.
Battle Grenadiers.
No, yours. The green
Battle
ones.
Rangers or whatever.
Whatever the hell they're called.
Guys.
And he did 1 point of damage to my Ludwig and immediately blinded it, so it can no longer use sustained attack for the rest of the game. I used the Blitzkrieg order to get them back behind the crates. And I used an order to get the Lothar that's behind the double stack crates to reload so it could fire again this turn, which it did, to a little or no effect. And that's pretty much all that happened on this turn.
I didn't kill anything.
I'm apologizing right now that this is probably going to turn out to be the most boring video battle report in the history of the world.
I'm pretty sure you're going to win.
I'm pretty sure there's not even the slightest possibility.
You can't kill the walker, but you can kill everything else I have.
Right, but like, that's only like, the only way I can get to shoot them is if you're like, I'm going to suicide them into you deliberately, because otherwise this game is already over.
But it's only
and we have nothing to film.
On purpose, and I might not.
No, well, no, you...
I might just run at you, because I, think it's a good tactical decision.
Yeah, no, okay, you're dumb, but you're not that dumb. We'll be back after turn 3 and see how this progresses. Here we are at the end of turn 3. G has not really done much. He's concentrated his forces over here. He fired...
Calling them forces at this point is a bit of an insult.
Well,
there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. I didn't choose this list. Jackass. Cheater. Anyway, my Ludwig still has 1 point of damage. He shot at it again, but didn't really do anything. I moved as much of my units as possible over to this end of the board because we've decided we like it on this side, since he moved all his stuff here. So I'm like, yeah, alright. And I moved my Lothar out from cover so it could direct fire at his paratroopers. And it did 2 points of damage, I believe, which he put on Action Jackson. And
that's really it.
That's really it. So, as you can tell, this has been an extremely eventful game so far. I'm so sorry.
Nothing's dying, even.
No, I know. Well, there was that one unit that got immediately wiped out of mine, but like...
It went toe-to-toe with the Punisher.
Yeah, well... What do you want me to do, bro?
No, I know.
Well, what choice do I have? Now I'm just gonna sit here and lose. It's okay. You could come run at me screaming.
No.
That could be fun. Yeah. Well, so much for that. We'll come back at the end of turn 4, and we'll see how little has changed. It's time-lapse photography, bro. Okay, so here we are at the end of turn 4. G once again got to be the initiating player this turn.
I only have 4 dice.
He actually rolled 0 orders, so he couldn't use any orders in the orders phase. I moved some more of I used Blitzkrieg to move one of my squads to move actually these heavy flak grenadiers, and I tried to repair my walker and didn't do nothing. And in the unit phase, he elected to move a squad of combat rangers out beside this crate, or not crate, container with the white one with the red cross.
Yep.
And they promptly got slaughtered.
Well, they knew they were going to die. That's why they did it.
And I've killed one of his paratrooper squad, and Action Jackson has 3 wounds on him. And that's... Oh, and I lost one of the heavy recon grenadiers, and I lost one of the heavy flak grenadiers.
And then one recon.
And one of the recon grenadiers. And that's pretty much it. So now we're coming down to the final turn. And we already knew how this game was going to turn out, but well, for shits and giggles...
How the hell do we know how it's going to turn out? You can kill the second squad.
Well, yes, but like, in order to make this possible, you've done stupid things that you would never do if this was an actual competitive game.
Right,
well, yeah. Yeah.
That's not that bad.
So here we are at the end of turn 5. I hid most of my units because they could not get out of cover to shoot at his paratrooper squad without immediately being killed by reactions. And the one squad I tried to do anything with was the command squad, which died for its trouble, costing me the game 2-1.
Well, it would have been a tie otherwise.
Yeah, so...
But we have learned a couple things about... We're just going to go into this. Cause
Yeah, let's...
We've learned a couple things that I don't want to say we don't like, but it's kind of
well, the one thing
problematic.
is, you cannot take... heavy walkers are busted. They're way too
overpowered.
Good. They're way too hard to kill. Their cover rolls are way too hard to get through, and they have 10 health. Like, you have 200 points if you take one of these things.
Well, no one would. Well,
no.
Assholes would.
Well, now I would. I would take one of these for sure. So, like, this is... Yeah, that's like... They're way too hard to kill, because they have 10 health and 7 armor. And so they roll 7 dice for armor saves.
8 armor if you have the dozer blade.
Yeah.
So you're canceling almost every shot that comes at you that isn't coming at you from a heavy walker using sustained attack, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the only chance you have to damage one of these things.
And even in a game, like even if you're playing like a 300-point game and each person takes 1,
yeah,
whoever loses theirs first is losing the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, to come back from...
Well, I mean, it's different, but it's different if you're playing objectives, right? If you're playing objectives...
Yeah,
like, because, like, you killed most of my army and I still won the objective game last week.
Awesome.